Good afternoon and welcome to Picks for Santa Anita. This would be for Saturday, March 9th, and we're going to try the Pick 5, the late Pick 5, which starts out in the 5th race. There's allowance, a 2-turn race and a mile. I'm going to put in the 4 bottom horses here. The 6, First Time in Forever. This horse has been pretty sharp, has won his last two, or her last two, for Frankie Dettori and Leonard Powell. And whenever you see Dettori, it's a good move to have him on your ticket because this guy just flat out can ride. And we're going to go with the 7, Irish Patsy. Johnny V is in town, John Velasquez, and when Johnny V shows up, he's always dangerous as well here at Santa Anita. So going to put the 7, Irish Patsy. The 8, My Favorite Daughter. First time Flavian Pratt on the horse. That's always a good move. Pratt seems to move horses up quite a bit first time he gets on them. So put the 8 there. And then the 9, long shot play, Real Fire. This is out of the Steve Knapp barn. This horse was a big purchase a couple years back, and probably needs to win pretty soon to make the folks feel good about their purchase price. So we got the 6, 7, 8, 9 to start off the Pick 5. The 6th race, second leg of the Pick 5, that's the San Isabel, and not going to be too creative here. A single, the 4, Kinza out of the Baffert barn. This horse has run twice already. She started out with a maiden win on the 29th of December, a 6 furlong race with a big number, and then moved to the Las Virgenes, which was a mile race. So her first two-turn test passed with flying colors. Boy, she ran really big. She beat a horse named Copian out of the Mandela barn, who I know they're really high on that horse, and boy, she ran lights out that day, Kinza. So expect more of the same from Kinza. So I'm going to single Kinza, who's the 4 horse there. Let's move over to the 7th race. The 7th race is the San Simeon down the hill. Horse players from all over just love these down the hill races. So good thing Santa Anita brought these back some time ago. So the San Simeon, 6.5 down the hill. Great race. Great betting opportunity here. I got 4 horses here in this race. I've got the 2 Irideo. This horse ran down the hill last time, won the Clocker's Corner back in late January. So, when a horse shows pretty good down the hill, maybe that's just what they like to do, and going to give this horse another shot, Irideo. Going to go with the 4, Dancing Buck. Dancing Buck out of the Dutchrow barn. Dutchrow brought horses out this winter and just really hasn't done that much, so I don't know if Dutchrow's training methods are translating to Southern California. But we're going to give the 4, Dancing Buck with Maldonado on for today, and out of the Dutchrow barn. And then go with the 7, Laneway. Laneway is another horse that seems to really like the down the hill turf course for the Mandela barn and Mike Smith. Laneway has won in the past, graded stakes, and has won down the hill as well. Won last year's version of the Clocker's Corner back in 23, in January of 23. So we'll go with Laneway. And then to finish that off with Air Force Red. Air Force Red has also done well down the hill in some races, in his previous races. And, gets Dettori today for Leonard Powell. So, always a good move to have Dettori on your ticket because the guy just, gets it done. Let's move over to the 8th race, and this is the feature, the Grade 1 Beholder Mile. And this race, I'm going to throw out the favorite. I'm going to throw out Adair Manor. This is the Bob Baffert horse, who she was, just running big time last year. This is her first race out this year. I'm going to take her out today and take a chance that this horse is not going to run or not going to show up today, and going to try and beat her. I'm going to try and beat her with the 1 horse Coffee in Bed. This is kind of a hunch play here. Coffee in Bed, owned by Spendthrift. Beholder was owned by Spendthrift, trained by Richard Mandela. The Coffee in Bed, same thing, owned by Spendthrift, trained by Richard Mandela. Maybe they want to, win this race for their stable namesake with Beholder. So she ran really well last time, and the La Cañada ran second to Desert Dawn. So I'm going to go with the 1 Coffee in Bed at a price 15-1. I'm also going to put Desert Dawn in there. Desert Dawn ran really well in the La Cañada back in January. I think this might have been a product of Flavia Pratt just really moving a horse up when he gets on her first time. But I'm going to put, Desert Dawn back in this race. So I got 1-4. And then the other horse I'm going to go with here is the 8. The 6, Sweet Azteca, the 6, which is a Mike McCarthy horse. Flavia Pratt stays aboard this one, so he gets off Desert Dawn to stay on Sweet Azteca. This horse, she ran a sprint race last time and just ran, really off the screen that day. And, she's getting a lot deeper waters here. But I'm going to trust Michael McCarthy with this, that he puts this horse in here. And I read a long time ago, the great Charlie Whittingham had once said, if you were wondering about your horse, running a distance, try the horse at a mile at Santa Anita or Oak Lawn. And if they can't do a mile at either of those tracks, then you do not have a distance horse. So maybe Mike McCarthy read that same article I did. So they're trying Sweet Azteca at a mile, grade 1 mile at that with Sweet Azteca. So we've got the 1-4-6 there. Let's go to the last race of the day at Santa Anita. It is a Calbred maiden special weight at 5 furlongs on the grass, which, interesting. They don't usually run those at 5 furlongs at Santa Anita. But to me, these 5 furlong races are just all about speed. When they do run these, whoever can get out, if they can get a lead, it's going to be really tough to catch. I'm going against the favorite. The favorite I know is going to be the 4, Jane Candley. With the Tory, which, don't like to usually go against the Tory, but I don't think this horse really wants to do this 5 furlong race. This race, I've got the 7, Breezy Blue. This is a first starter for Adam Kitcheman out of Air Force Blue, which, that's a good win early. And Kitcheman does pop sometimes with first starters at sprints. His horse been training at San Luis Rey, has a pretty fast workout, 4 furlong workout. 12-1 on the morning line, and Valdivia's on the horse. I know he's ridden for Kitcheman in the past, and Valdivia's won a lot of races in his life. I think if he could just pop this horse out, you never know. I'm going to put a win bet on this horse as well, Breezy Blue. That'll be a win bet. But I'm going to put Breezy Blue the 7. I'm going to go with the 9, Lady P, for the Georgie Paraban Barn. Horse by Sir Prancelot. We saw a lot of Sir Prancelots win early on the grass, these Calbred races. They went in at Del Mar on their 5 furlong grass races. Let's see if they could do it at Santa Anita. That's the 9, Lady P. Then the 10, Castagna. Castagna is got Fresu on him. Fresu riding for Doug O'Neill. That's always a good combination. This horse shows a couple fast works. Maybe this horse pops out of the gate. Should like the turf out of a Tribal Rule mare. Tribal Rules used to run really well on turf in the Calbred ranks. So this is out of a Tribal Rule mare, the 10-horse Castagna. And then we're going to go with the 11, Pippa Filippa. So this is out of Smiling Tiger, Mike McCarthy, and Johnny V up. Johnny V showed up to Santa Anita today. I think Johnny V's got certainly some live horses, and maybe can win a couple here. So this last race, we've got the 7, 9, 10, 11. So let's just recap the pick 5 at Santa Anita, the 5th race. 6, 7, 8, 9 with the 4, with the 2, 4, 7, 8, with the 1, 4, 6, with the 7, 9, 10, 11. That's a $96 ticket, and we're trying to beat a couple favorites. We singled one favorite. If it comes in, looks like it might be a nice payoff there. But again, always add or subtract, how you see fit. But those are just some picks for Santa Anita today. So good luck to you and good racing, and we'll be back tomorrow.